It's a beautiful day out. And I want to be so fast. We'll get there. All right, let's go through these stats. New thing down here that says strategy is very, very unhealthy thinking to me. Keep the arrows match my outfit. So, welcome back to another vlog. Oh my gosh, I think I've filmed like 20 of these over the past couple days. And I look back on the footage and I'm like, okay, that's boring. We need interesting. We need cool. And I don't know if those two words would describe me right now. I'm in my mom era. I'm a mom of 3. Oh my gosh. I did spend the weekend by myself. My husband went out of town for his friend's 30th birthday. I allowed it. For the kindness of my heart. If I could go back and change my mind, I would. It was not good. We ended up in urgent care. Everyone's fine, but yeah, not the best way to feel like a good mom. I'm on a 4-mile run. We are getting locked in, but I also have noticed, because I've been consistently lifting postpartum for like 5 weeks now, my shoulders, my upper body, we are getting jacked and we are getting tan. And I'm really stoked about it. So I did fill out my application for nursing school, and I'm gonna share my stats with you. I obviously don't have the results yet, so take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, we're getting jacked, we're getting tan. And I'm gonna run through my nursing school application with you guys. Pain Strava tax. I definitely ran that way too fast, but it felt good. My heart rate was in the 150s, which is way too high. I opened this and had the tiniest little sip. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna take a little shower and walk into some work. I'm hitting the gym later. I want to show you guys the tanning product I used last night. It was so good. And run through my nursing school stats. This video is gonna feel really stupid if I don't get in, but even then, it's educational. It might help someone. I really want to drink half of it. Down and just stare at your window, hoping that you'll come up with some words to say. That's not okay. When you feel like you're fed up with heartbreak, and you know that you can't take another day. Well, that's not okay. Would you never go back this road? You never go back that way. I see you standing in the corner like it's okay. Don't you know that you move with your body? Don't you know that you move with your body? Would you never go back this road? You never go back that way. I see you standing in the corner like it's okay. Don't you know that you move with your body? Don't you know that you move with your body? Such a good workout. I love an upper body pump, and I'm really excited to know that tomorrow is a leg day. So we're about to go eat some spaghetti at my in-laws. I'm happy. We live within walking distance of our gym, so usually the end of the day, their childcare opens at 4 p.m. We just get the older ones in the stroller and walk over. It's honestly the most incredible little ritual. It's really, really fun. And walking outside is good for them, it's good for mommy, it's good for all of us. Just that sound alone. so funny. I like training legs and I like training glutes, but what I've realized is I actually want to have massively muscular quads. I feel like that's what running gave me, that I would look at my body in a picture and be like, ooh, you know? Like, I love a big butt, but I want to have like really, really strong legs. And I want to be so fast. We'll get there. We'll get there. That was a really good workout. I haven't talked about ladder at all yet, but they're doing a 30-day trial right now that you can do 30 days free, I think, if you use a referral code. So I'm putting that in the description. This is not sponsored at all. I genuinely think if you are trying to get good at strength training and figure out what to do in the gym, I think ladder is great. I know they have other options that are like more body weight Pilates focused stuff, so you can do like home workout things as well. But yeah, when I go into a gym, I usually just feel like I have literally no clue what I'm doing. Oh, I still have this left over. I usually drink half of it and then I give my husband the other half because that's way too much caffeine for me. I generally will go in the gym and just feel like I don't know what to do. And I'll end up just doing like the same leg workout that I've had on rotation for like 10 years, which you can only do so many times before you're like, okay, I need to like do something different, but I don't know what to do. There's something about following, not just having it written down, but the way you can follow the workout step by step and like the timing of it too. And then like the coaching that this coach provides is so good. I'm on Team Ascend. And I think that her coaching is really great. That team is like kind of a traditional bodybuilding style split, but I'm fine with that because I'm just trying to be jacked and tan. So no problems there. I would highly recommend ladder if you are like, ooh, I want to get into strength training, but I like really just don't know what to do and I feel super lost in the gym and intimidated. That was me. And I honestly still feel that way. I'm still in there walking around like, okay, everyone's looking at me. Like, I feel so self-conscious. No one is looking at me. No one cares. No one cares, literally. Anyways, great workout. Now I gotta go home and get into mom mode. This is what is so addicting about these morning workouts, is like having this time that is just me and myself. And I know that my kids are asleep and I'm not missing out on anything. And also like there's no issues that I'm like need to help with. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so good to feel like fully to myself. Now, sometimes I beat myself up about things related to my body or my fitness or whatever. And I'll tell you what, ever since having a third baby, I'm just like, I had 3 babies. I had 3 pregnancies go to full term. You guys, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, this is literally Dumb and Dumber over here. They're so funny. Be free. Tra. Hey girls, go crazy. Every time I do this, I get nervous that someone else with their dog is gonna come around. My little puppy. My 8-year-old puppy. I always have this like weird feeling towards my body, and then I remember that I birthed 3 babies. So all that to say, I should have felt this way the first time. It is so cool that our bodies transform in that way, and then we come back and get back in shape. If that's the journey that you're on, like, women are amazing. And my body is amazing. You can tell those endorphins, they're really working right now. Okay, the fog. The fog is such a mood. When you wake up early in the morning and you get to see the sunrise, say it with me. We are better than everyone else. Okay, let's say that again all together. We are better than everyone else. I'm just kidding. But kind of not. Okay, I just dropped off my son at school. I'm so tired. This is what happens when you wake up early to work out. It's like I'm slumping and I'm tired at literally 8:51. That's so bad. Normally I drop him off and I go straight to work, but I just did not have it in me. And oh, also it's St. Patrick's Day, so we did this like fun little leprechaun setup thing. So a lot of the morning was the kids like figuring out where the leprechaun went. Maybe I'll put a little video of that. I am very Irish. I am more Irish than my husband. I'm like 30% Irish, but my husband's middle name is Ireland.
So it's a passed down middle name. His dad's middle name is Ireland. His grandpa's middle name was Ireland. So my son's middle name is Ireland as well, which is, I love. So St. Patrick's Day is like a big holiday in our family. Like arguably bigger than Thanksgiving, bigger than Christmas. I don't know, not bigger than Christmas actually, but I love St. Patrick's Day. I love being Irish. I love celebrating like Irish things. And what's so funny is growing up, I didn't know I was Irish until me and my husband did ancestry DNA stuff. Like I knew I had Irish genetics, but I didn't realize that I was that Irish. So anyways, St. Patrick's Day is very much my day now. And I whoop it up. So I'm gonna go home. I did not shower and then head to the studio. Okay. All right, let's go through these stats. Let's see. So the application is submitted through Nursing CAS, which not every school does it that way, but mine does, which is great. So what you can do, you can download your application. Okay, so if I go to check status, application verified, download application PDF, then it pulls up the PDF. So stats reveal, very exciting stuff. Also, the school I'm applying to has like an 80% acceptance rate. So I'm really hoping that works in my favor. Okay, so I have the application pulled up. So I have my T's. If you saw the T's video, I got an 85.3 total score. Math, I got an 88.2. Reading, I got an 89.7. English, I got an 87.9. And science, I got a 79.5, which I knew the science was going to be the lowest score because I haven't finished Anatomy and Physiology 2. So anything about like the digestive system, circulatory system, cardiovascular system, like I don't know anything about any of those. Okay, you have my transcripts and my degree and GPA. So all the way at the bottom, when you scroll to the bottom of your report, it has like GPA by school, GPA by subject, overall GPA. So my overall GPA is a 3.38, which is not horrible, but it's not really competitive for a lot of California schools, unfortunately. My post-batch GPA is a 4.0, which I'm really proud of that. It says that my science GPA is a 3.82, and I'm assuming that is because of maybe my nutrition class that I took in college, because all of my other science classes have been A's. And then you have essay questions. So I filled out the essay questions, and I spent a lot of time on essay questions because I feel like that is where you just like completely differentiate yourself as a candidate and like can give a lot of backstory into like why your grades are the way they are, why your career trajectory looks the way it does. Like I have no background in healthcare, so I felt like I kind of needed to explain like where this epiphany that I wanted to become a nurse came from, because it hasn't been a lifelong dream. It's like a dream that popped up 2 years ago, and then I was like, wait a minute, yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. So kind of like explaining all that, yeah, that's basically it. So like when you really see it on paper and like seeing my application just like as a whole packet, I realize that I am competitive in some ways and in other ways I'm not competitive. So I feel like I'm really glad that I did the priority application for my school. I think that will help a little bit. I'm really glad I went to that seminar that I went to that they hosted. I don't know if I put that in a video, but they hosted this seminar at their one of their campuses. And I went to that and got like a little certificate of completion for that seminar. But yeah, I definitely, if I get rejected from school, from this school, I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, why did they reject me? Like on paper, I'm a good applicant, but I'm not like the strongest applicant. But I really hope that I get that acceptance letter. I'm just not going to be surprised if I don't. I don't know. I just am protecting myself a little bit, I think. So anyways, I'm going to pack up, get the baby in the car, head to the studio, and log back into work. Let's do it. Okay, I'm on my way back from the studio now. That was a quick little pit stop. I really struggle with bringing my baby with me now because I live 45 minutes away from where I work, and it's so incredible that I can bring my baby with me. Like, it's such a blessing, and it's one of the coolest things about having a family business is like, it's just flexible to my family. I guess being like a business owner, entrepreneur, I don't know. I don't really call myself the owner anymore because my dad is the owner. So it's like, I called myself the owner, and then that started to feel unhealthy. It was like too much of my identity. It's like, okay, I actually just work here. This really belongs to my dad. All that to say, it is a blessing to be able to have a job where you can bring your baby with you, especially when they're little and they're still breastfeeding. Like, we'll get there. I feel like I have time to get like 30 minutes of work done, and then she's hungry, I feed her, and then now she's old enough that like she doesn't want to just go right back to sleep. Like, she wants to hang out, she wants to play. So it just feels like not good to like just shove my baby in the car and like head to work. I like want her to be able to play with toys and like hang out and just I don't know, I just want to hang out with my baby all day. That's all I want to do. So anyways, that was a quick little pit stop, and now I'm gonna go get some soda bread for my family's St. Patrick's Day get together. Nice. Walking back in to schoolwork, but I wanted to quickly show you guys. All right, I am locking back into work, but I wanted to show you guys the lunch that is gonna help me get super jacked. So I don't know if I would call this lunch. This is like a meal snack. If you like sushi, you are going to like this meal. And I'm talking sushi like a roll with real raw fish on it, because it is canned tuna, okay? So the meal is rice, 3/4 cup of rice, a full can of tuna, and the olive oil mayo. That's like 45 calories a tablespoon, because you want it to have like that creaminess. And then soy sauce and sriracha, and you just mix it. You could do seaweed crackers if you wanted to take it to another level, but look at that. Yum. This is like a go-to, especially if you have leftover rice. It's so easy to put this together and just like heat it up in the microwave really quick. Also, while we're on the topic, I wanted to show you guys an app that I have been using for logging my food. Is so helpful because I'm breastfeeding, so like you can get an estimation of how much your body's expending every day, but it's not going to be completely accurate if you're breastfeeding, because breastfeeding burns calories too. And it's really hard to like have this balance of like, I want to be healthy and I want to eat healthy, but I also like don't want to underfuel, but I also like still want to stay on track towards my goals. Like, I don't want to be like gaining a bunch of body fat if I can avoid it. If it happens anyways, like, I'm not pissed. It's just like my body's doing what it needs to do. However, this app called Macrofactor is really great. This is what I've been tracking all of my food on. I don't think you can really see it because it's my screen brightness. But basically, like, you fill out your stats and your height, your weight, your like estimated activity level. And then what it will do is you track your weight every single day and you track your food. And then like every week it'll have this new thing down here that says strategy, and it will take a look at your weight trends and your eating trends, and it will like reevaluate how many calories you actually need. So what I've been noticing is it initially gave me a very specific calorie count that I was like, that's really low. I'm not going to be going for that. I'm just going to like be tracking my food and let this thing catch up to what I think my body is doing. So my tip for this is basically like make sure that you're truly tracking as accurately as possible. One thing I noticed is like if I didn't really track all my food and then I maybe gained like half a pound or something, it would think I needed even less, as opposed to maybe like giving me a little bit more. Does that make sense? Like, just make sure that you're tracking very accurately. And then if I don't like track for a day, it doesn't freak out or anything. It just thinks that I skipped tracking for a day. So what's really cool is like So I tracked all my food last week except for Saturday. I tracked all my food very accurately, even if I was over on the calories for the day, which I was most of the days. Like I said, I'm just eating to satiety as opposed to eating to like hit a number goal. And it does not use your calories burned from exercise in their strategy equation. It doesn't consider that because it looks at your weight as like the main indicator of if it's giving you the right nutritional goals or not. I hope I'm explaining this well. It's a really cool app. It's really helpful for breastfeeding and feeling like I am actually getting in enough. I tracked my food exactly last week, and then this little strategy thing like said, oh, you have an update. So I pressed update and it added like 10 calories a day to my daily eating ability or whatever. 10 calories is like a breath of air. That's like, I was like, thank you so much, I guess. But it's helpful that it's actually like using an algorithm to try and figure out like what I actually need to eat to still be able to hit my goals. So long story short, big fan of that app. Also not sponsored. It has been very helpful to feel confident in what I'm eating while I'm breastfeeding. And yeah, I'm trying to like get jacked, like I said. And you don't get jacked when you underfuel. So more tuna it is. What is happening back here? This is the struggle of having shorter hair. It's like you just can't get it all in your ponytail. Okay, good morning. It's the day after St. Patrick's Day. We had some fun celebrations. I definitely indulged last night, if you will. My take on getting super jacked and focusing on my health and like making sure that I'm eating healthy. Of all times, for her to decide that she's really thirsty. Why does this always happen? Like all of my videos, my dogs just start drinking water. Are you okay? I am a very strong believer in balance and really avoiding that like aggressive all-in mentality that's like, you can't have any sweets, you can't have any sugar, you can't have this, you can't have that, like 100% no on anything. For example, last night, my grandma every year on St. Patrick's Day makes these insane chocolate Guinness brownies. They are so good. They are like, and it's once a year. She only makes these once a year. So of course I had one. Of course. It was incredible. And like having a brownie, that all-in mentality can lead to this like spiral that happens where it's like, oh my gosh, well I had a brownie. Now my whole day is ruined. Like all of the healthy choices I made earlier in this day are all in the trash because I just ate a brownie. Like that is very, very unhealthy thinking to me related to food. And that's the kind of pattern that got me into really unhealthy places like 10 plus years ago. So now when I have those experiences where it's like, okay, I made really good choices all day. You guys saw me eat that tuna thing. Like, hello, that's a ton of protein and like a 400 calorie meal. Like, that's not anything aggressive. So anyways, I ate healthy the whole day leading up to that night. And then I had a brownie. I had half of a Guinness. I had the corned beef and cabbage, all the things. I need to head back up. I hear my baby. But anyways, like balance is so, so important. And that all-in mentality can make one little brownie turn into like just tossing everything out, tossing the baby out with the bathwater. Is that the phrase? So like allow moderation into your life, because having one indulgent night last night does not ruin any progress that I've made. It doesn't ruin any strength gains. Like if anything, it maybe feeds my body a little bit and I can really just hit it hard today. So that all or nothing mentality is very unhelpful and unhealthy, and I would highly discourage you against it. But speaking of all or nothing, I am about to brick my phone because I need to lock in and get a bunch of work done. So you open the brick app on your phone, you say brick device, and then tap or hold to brick. Tap it. I am now bricked and completely locked out of any social media. Okay, so I'm gonna lock in. I'm at 45 seconds. So let's see how much I can get done before I get on anything on my phone. Learning about circulatory system and trying to just like memorize things is so difficult when you don't feel motivated, and I'm not feeling motivated right now, but we're gonna do our best. Okay, so let's lock in. She is napping and my husband has time to like listen for her, so I'm gonna go for a run because we're getting jacked. It has been so annoying to be breastfeeding and like wearing sports bras again. I forget how annoying that is, because like there's some bras that are like perfect when I don't have boobs full of milk, and then there's other bras that are like too tight on the rib cage or too, I don't know, it's just like, it's difficult. Oh, maybe I'll wear this. I'm not on the team anymore, but I still like that. And it's hot out. Oh my gosh. It's insanely hot out. Okay, I'm changing into this. Okay, this is great because it has, I have a bra on, which is a rabbit bra on underneath, and this has a built-in bra. So we're doubling down. Okay. I also just now decided to make this run extra fun. I think I want to wear it. You know what is so stupid though? So I have the Brooks Adrenaline GTS 25s to start wearing, but my Nike Vomeros match my outfit. So I was like, oh, I'll wear these today. No, I'm gonna wait. And I'll wear an outfit that matches those shoes. So my plan is I'm gonna go for a run while my little baby is sleeping. And then I go and pick up my daughter from her daycare. And then when I put her down for a nap, then my baby will be sleeping again. So then I can possibly do an upper body day at the gym, even though I really should get some more work done, but we're getting jacked and tan. How many times have I said jacked and tan in this vlog? I don't know. I'm just like really into that phrase. It's just like I'm hyper fixated on it, I think. Boom. I think I'm going to unbrick my phone so that, how tan do I look? Oh, let's go. I am going to unbrick my phone so that I can watch a YouTube video while I'm running, which sounds so stupid, but sometimes I just like listening to people. And then I could also maybe listen to something about the circulatory system. It's too much, too much.
Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful day out. My pelvic floor is feeling good. Dare I speak too soon? I think I'm gonna try to do 4, maybe 3.5. We'll see. I am trying to listen to my body and run at an easy pace, but I think this is what happens when you are in really good running shape and then you lose fitness. Like mechanically, my body wants to move at like a 9:30 to 10-minute mile for an easy, relaxed pace, but my heart rate is not matching because I'm not at that level of fitness. So I need to stop zoning out and like actively try to slow down to keep my heart rate low, or I'm just gonna burn myself out really hard. So I'm trying to slow down. Nice. Okay. This protein shake is so handy when you just like need something. Not really a huge fan of downing protein drinks every day. Good after a run. I think I hear my baby, so I'll go grab her. Okay, still asleep. You know what these things are so good for is the Ninja Creamy.
I'm also skeptical. Like, how is there 42 grams of protein in here and it tastes that good? I don't know. I don't believe it. If you just freeze one of these and even add like a little bit of Jell-O powder, like vanilla or chocolate, it's so good. Okay, now I'm gonna re-brick my phone and pick up my daughter from daycare, put her down for her nap, lock back in, and probably do some upper body at the gym later today. I definitely, like in pregnancy, I tried to do upper body. I was just doing what I could, you know? I definitely slacked with some of the upper body workouts and mostly focused on like lower body legs, because there's nothing like trying to do a pull-up when you have a giant pregnant belly and like literally 30 extra pounds on you. Like, I couldn't do a pull-up before I was pregnant. How am I supposed to try to do one after? I don't know. Oh, this is so good. All right, I'm locking back in. See you guys at the gym.
Okay, that was just 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes, like nothing crazy. I feel like some days I want to like go hard in the paint, and usually on upper body days I'm like, just get it done. Definitely felt good from all the fuel from last night though. All right, let's see what kind of a upper body pump. Here's the deal. Number one, I smell. Number two, I am 1 month in to, actually I'm like more like maybe 5 weeks in to being completely postpartum forever for the rest of my life, and really just like working on getting into really healthy habits and feeling good in my body again. And a big piece of recovering from 3 pregnancies in 4 years is celebrating even like little moments of progress. So like, for example, just now in that upper body workout, I did 30 pounds for my chest press, and the week before I specifically remember struggling with 25s on my chest press. So that little incremental strength increase those are the moments that you need to really celebrate, because I like to focus more on how I feel than how I look. And when I feel strong, then I see myself as strong. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I look better when I feel really strong. I'm still newly postpartum. I still feel like self-conscious in moments, but I am gonna like really celebrate the wins where I can. And that workout was like the perfect thing to conclude this vlog, because I'm jacked and tan. Your girl is relaxed. I don't even know how to flex properly. I feel like such a bro when I do that. But anyways, get my shirt back on. I am feeling really good. So still locked in. Thank you guys for watching. If you are still here, subscribe, like the video, support the channel. I am just like so stoked to be posting and trying to get consistent with that. I always say it, it's just really hard when you have 3 kids. It's like they always are gonna take the priority of my time. So when I can vlog and edit and upload consistently, I feel like really good about it, because it's just not the highest on the priority list. So it means like I'm getting through my other